Does age matter? When you are looking for your person and you're dating and you meet somebody and you're wondering, oh my gosh, they're 10 years younger than me. They're 20 years younger than me. They're 20 years older than me. Like that question, okay? This is what today's episode is on, okay? And I'm going to tell you something. No, it doesn't matter. And this is why it doesn't matter, okay? The most important thing that, you need to keep in mind is, do you see clearly what you want in a partner? Okay? Do you see clearly what you are worth and what you deserve? And when you have that clarity and you say, I want a partner, you never say, I want a partner that is 35 years old. Like, you don't say that. You're saying things like, someone you can trust, someone that is consistent, someone that shows up for you, someone that's your best friend, honest, all these, qualities that really make an amazing partner, right? A teammate that you can live life with. If they're showing all these things and you guys both want everything, in your life, like everything that you see for yourselves, if you want kids and he also wants kids, or you both you have this vision for your life and you are aligned. Okay. So if your values, if what you want from each other as partners and what you envision for your life together and the life you want to build, right? If all of that is aligned, then yeah, who cares about the age? Like, I really don't feel like it matters at all. Obviously, like, they have to be like legal, right? Like I'm not condoning some crazy weird stuff, right? I'm talking about like if you're a 40-year-old woman and you are dating a 30-year-old, or a 40-year-old woman dating a 20-something-year-old, whatever, like, or the other way around. I feel like I've always been that person, especially because I've always heard amazing love stories from my family, that are inside my family, that, everyone has a very big age difference, to like 8, 9 years, to 30 years, 20 years. So I've never been one to be closed off to and judge people and be like, oh my gosh, he's like so much younger than you. That's weird. I'm not that person. I'll never be that person. I'm more about like, okay, who is he at the core? Like, I believe in souls. I believe in old souls. I believe that people have gone through many experiences and some haven't. You know what I'm saying? So I've met people that are younger, like, in their 20s, and they're more mature than a guy in their 40s. And so, like, it really depends on, like, who they are to the core. Are they an old soul? And, like, are they aligned to what you're about? And I really feel like sometimes, when you're surrounding yourself with people that really are in your corner and they want you to be happy, they see your growth, they see that you know your worth, and they see that you know what you want in a partner, like, they're cheering you on. They shouldn't be like, oh my gosh, that person's too young for you, or that person's too old for you. That I feel like there's a disconnect there. If someone is telling you the person that you like is too young and they want everything that you want, and they are aligned and they're showing up and they're acting according to what they're saying, like, why is age the issue? Like, I just feel like that's so like limited thinking. And honestly, like, I do feel like there's this, there's more of an acceptance when a guy is dating a girl that's so much younger. And I think that's bullshit. Like, I feel like we should accept guys that date a lot younger and girls that date a lot younger too. Like, I just feel like love is love, and I'm all about it. And I feel like if you are truly happy and you've done your inner work, you feel you're worthy, you feel like, I know what I want in a partner, and you really ask those hard questions. Like, don't be like, oh my gosh, swept away. Like, God, he's like so hot and he's so young, and this feels good for my ego. Like, if it's something deeper, do you know what I mean? If it's deeper, where you're like really emotionally connected, and he brings, he helps you shine your light brighter, right? If he's younger or older, whatever. I just feel like that is gold. That says it all. Like, that is enough. That should be enough. And if someone is judging you, and I'm saying, by the way, I love talking to all of you in the DMs. And so like it was actually sparked by somebody that came into my DMs and had this issue. So I told this person, like, I'm inspired. I'm going to do a podcast episode about this. And I'm so glad. And like, I really want you guys to take advantage of this. I am so connected to you. Like, I care. I genuinely, to my core, want to bring value to your life. I want to be the voice that goes against the grain of like, oh my God, all the noise you're hearing is this certain, like, play the game. And those are breaking the rules. And I am all about following your heart. I'm all about like, wait a second, you've learned so much, like honor that journey. And so like for anyone out there who's listening and you care about someone who's a different age, who is of course of legal age, and you both are on the same page and aligned, and you are getting criticized by people, right? It takes courage, to follow your heart, to follow, when it's very against what everybody calls normal. But you know what? I bet you a lot of those people that are saying that are not happy themselves. Like they're having their own bag of shit, like honestly. And I love the age that I'm at where I just don't give a crap what people think, because I know I'm happy. I'm living the life. I am like living my happily ever after. And my goal is to inspire you to not give up on that, and everyone's happily ever after looks different. Like it doesn't have a certain, everything has to be, picket fence BS, right? It has to be like what really makes you light up. Who is in your life that adds value to your life, right? And it doesn't matter what anyone else says. If they truly love you, they're going to support you and cheer you on in that relationship. And if they're not, what do you do if they are not in your corner and cheering you on? Honestly, I'm very big on, setting boundaries or saying even bye-bye, unless obviously you're stuck with them because of your family, right? But I do feel like people need time to really accept things. When someone has such a limited view and like, they're just like, oh my gosh, how can you be dating someone that much older, that much younger? That's weird. Instead of reacting to that and just like adding fuel to that and like, oh my gosh, and argue with them, I think instead is to really live in your purpose, be intentional about you and that relationship shining and focusing on that. And they will catch on, like they will figure it out. They will see, oh my gosh, you are truly happy. You are truly better because of this relationship you're in. And because of that, you're a better mom or a better aunt or a better whatever family member you are. Do you see what I mean? And then they're going to be like, oh my gosh, this person that came into your life was the best thing that came into your life because I've never seen you this happy. And they can't argue with that. They can't be like, oh, but he's younger or he's older. So just keep like living your truth. Just be like, I just feel like a lot of people is like, instead of trying to please other people or being like, oh my gosh, stressed about what everyone thinks, making sure everybody, oh my God, I don't want to hurt their feelings or whatever it is. I just feel like as long, and honestly, you dating someone that's older or younger is not hurting anybody, right? And so I just feel like don't react to that negative energy. Your energy is limited. Your energy is precious. So like, pay attention to the universe. You meet someone, you connect on an emotional level, you are aligned. I don't know. I'm just like super, super. I always say this to the women I work with. I'm like, age, I'm as long as like, if let's say you wanted kids and they don't want kids because maybe they're a lot older and they're like, oh yeah, I already have kids, they're grown, I'm over it. Then obviously you're not aligned. Right? Or if you're like 40 something year old and you're dating a 20 some year old and they're like, oh, I'm super not ready for kids and you want kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's clearly you're not aligned. So that's what I mean. I mean, like those kind of things can come into play. That's why you have to ask those weird, like those hard questions in the beginning. Not weird, hard. They're just like harder. And it doesn't have to be. You know what I mean? If you believe that your person, exists in this world, right? When someone comes into your space and you are able to openly and vulnerably connect and show who you are, the only way to really emotionally connect is to be honest and real and talk about like deep things, not just like surface level crap, right? And so like talk about the weird, what I keep saying weird, the real stuff. See if you connect. And age is just a number. I don't know. Age is just a number. I hope I have helped give you some clarity. If you guys have been battling with this whole age thing, let me know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't left me a review, please leave a review. The goal is to help as many people out there, women and men. I know the men are responding to this, and I love that too. And I feel like I have to start doing some episodes just for the guys out there listening. So anyway, I'm sending you so much love. Don't settle. You're so worthy of an amazing, crazy love, because it has to be crazy love or nothing. Until next time, bye.